way back at the beginning of the game, it was Jordan Zimmermann with his final start for the Washington Nationals. And we look back on Jordan Zimmermann's season as we head out to Turner Field and check in with our very own Debbi Taylor, standing by for the first game against the Atlanta Braves. And it's hard to believe, Debbi, that Jordan Zimmermann started this year coming back from Tommy John. He really has come a long ways.
Byron, he really did, and he worked so hard to get back, and he really worked hard every start out. And when you look at how he pitched on Sunday, he'll admit that he wished he had done better. But when you look at the big picture of his comeback from Tommy John surgery and what he was able to accomplish this year, he did extremely well. Here's more from Jordan.
I thought it went pretty well. There's a couple games in there where, home run at the end of the game where either put us behind or, tied the game up or something. But, if I eliminate that next year and I think he'll have a much better season. I still had a good season this year, but there's still some room for improvement.
What would you say were the biggest strides that you were able to make this year?
Just pitching deeper in the games and, pitching the contact. I didn't have as many strikeouts as I usually would have had. So, I was getting the ball and play early and being able to stay in the ball games a lot longer.
Biggest thing that you want to work on, is it pitching deeper into games?
Yeah, that and of course the changeup. I got to really work on that this off season because towards the end of the games, hitters are finally catching up to my fastball, and if I can throw a changeup in there and keep it down in the zone, I think it'll be that much better.
When you look at your numbers for this year, 161 1/3 innings pitched, 26 starts, 8 wins. That's got to put a smile on your face.
Yeah, definitely. I think I had 16 or 17 quality starts. So, that tells you that I've been pitching deeper in the ball games, and that's a big thing for me. The wins. Could have had a few more wins, but the wins will come and I just got to, work hard this offseason and be ready to go come spring training.
How important to you also to be able to contribute at the plate? You had 11 sacrifice bunts and 14 hits.
Yeah, I felt pretty good up there this year. A little better than last year, and then the year before that. But I take pride in the bunting, and my job is to pitch and get bunts down, and everything else that comes is a plus. So if I can get a few hits here and there, it's always a positive.
When you look back on facing the Anaheim Angels in California and you pitched a complete game, is that one of your highlights of this season?
Yeah, that's probably one of the bigger highlights, or the game against Florida where I struck out 11. Those two stick out the most for me, and hopefully there's many more to come.
What's next for you for the remainder of the season, Jordan?
I'm just gonna, hang out and lift and still do some throwing just to keep the arm. Just keep throwing and keep the arm in shape, and there's no chance I'll ever pitch in a game, but just pitch all the way to the end of the season. So the arm gets used to that, and come back next year and be ready to go.
And Jordan told me, too, he's looking forward to Steven Strasburg joining the ball club. It looks like that's going to happen next week. He said, we have a great core of players, a lot of talent, and things are definitely going in the right direction. And, of course, he's glad to be a part of it. And Byron and Ray, just to tell you how tight this group is, yesterday a bunch of the guys, including Davey Johnson, Livan Hernandez, Sean Burnett, Ryan Zimmerman, they all went golfing. So these are guys that spend their day off together, really enjoy each other's company, and Jordan Zimmermann doing a great job this season as well. Back to you, Byron and Ray.